This loser didn't like and even wanted to cease the Cosmo Ball game. How come suddenly became the champion? Well, for your information, it's not just a game. Today, I'm gonna recap an amazing story of the movie Cosmo Ball. To know more, watch the video until the end so you don't miss out on any hidden mysteries. The story opens with the alien sending a message to his son briefing him about the war that happened a few years ago when the hero Bello fights off the evil Chano, who tries to control the universe with his weapon, the Wave Eater, which can destroy the planet within seconds. There, Bello came with the fierce warriors who fought the Chano and defeated him. Chano's ship crashed into the Earth moon, splitting it into pieces, but Chano escaped in a pod and pierced into the Earth's core. That's where Bello and his companions chained him. All of this brought serious calamities and new diseases. That's the time when 3 new formidable warriors are born with teleporting abilities. Moreover, he added he is guarding the universe's most dangerous prisoner and will be back soon. It was a pleasant day on Earth, and a boy named Anton was standing in line for water, but his attention was the girl whose poster was decorated on the wall. There was an alien behind the bushes who tried to throw the pole at Anton, but he was saved somehow. Afterward, he got a pail of water and left for home, while that alien went to see her father, who was imprisoned in his escape pod. She was informed only 2 of his kind were left. Only a gene can give someone the ability to teleport, which is trapped in the humans. If he gets it, he can reshape the world. A Cosmo Ball match is being played in the stadium, and people from different planets are gathered to see the match between humans and Sarusians. Humans are players down in their team, but they are still playing. The match is fierce, and both teams are playing to win it. While everyone is watching the match back on Earth, Anton went to find a job, but the owner was busy with the match. While Anton was begging for a job, suddenly stepped back because of her lizard-kinda necklace, as he was afraid of lizards. Antonio then shuts the match for everyone, and they throw him out of the building. While in the stadium, the Sarusians are winning. Natasha goes to tackle the ball, but a throw sends her off, sending her boot off of her. She rushes back into the game, and her Sputnik attaches to her again, but the Sarusians take the lead. While the match is being played on the surface, a new energy surge is registered, so the control center prepares the arm to get the ball. Well, they almost get it with the help of machines, and hold it for transfer when the Chano takes control of it and attacks the alien guys. They send the signal to Bello, who comes into the stadium and pauses the match, while on the other hand, Chano destroyed the ship and the alien as well. Thanks to the only survivor on the ship, who reactivated the energies and captured the ball, which was sent into the tunnel, Bello resumes the match, and the humans finish it with a draw and make their way to the finals for the first time in history. Anton is pissed at everyone for being obsessed with the game and sticking their eyes to the sky. Everyone is returning from the stadium, and Anton leaves for his home disheartened, where he finds his mom lying on the ground. An unknown sickness has taken over her body for years. He looks for her medicine, but it's empty, so he rushes to get some for her mother, but the pharmacy is closed. Then, a girl came from God knows where. She breaks the pharmacy window and starts getting some medicine. Anton grabs a few for her mother, but the police arrive at the scene, and they both run without looking behind. Both of them escape the police, but they are spotted at their hidden location. Then, Anton Dutch police again and runs away, but as he gets on the road, he gets hit by the truck, and the truck driver hides behind the wall, which was actually that alien girl. When the police leave the scene, Anton teleports back. On the other side, Bello got this unregistered teleport info too. That girl takes him to her hideout. She tells him about her father, whom she is trying to help, and introduces herself to Anton, who tells her his name while leaving her place. Oh, she is the same alien girl. Anya then goes to her father with a speck of Anton's hair, which her father uses to reactivate his weapon, but it didn't work, so he asks her to kill him as he asked before, otherwise, they both will be dead. Anton takes medicine for his mother, but to his surprise, Bello and the 3 human athletes were pampering his mother. Bello asks him to come with them, but Anton refuses, saying he hates that game. He agrees to go with them only if they help his mother. Bello and all leaves for the stadium, which Bello says is made of flowers, and his enhanced scientific knowledge can disinfect any infectious agent that can be harmful. Then, they take Anton to get him his Sputnik, and they take a sample of his blood. After a while, a robot emerges out of the fluid and comes to Anton Shying, whom Anton does not recognize, so Sputnik shuts off and hides in his shell. Afterward, Bello takes Anton to the stadium for his training by throwing a ball at him, but Anton can't match his speed. Later, Bello steps in to trigger his sphere to jumpstart teleportation, but in vain. Then Natasha steps in and asks Anton to grab her, and she teleports them to midair and drops him off. This also fails. Bello then calls it a day for training, but Anton wants to try again, so Pele takes a turn on him and sends multiple balls of high speed right in his way. This time, Anton teleports and destroys the ball all at once, which was really shocking because Wave Eaters could only be destroyed at 5 continuous shots, and Anton was the first one who did this without missing a single shot, unlike the 3 master players. What a tremendous player. Afterward, Bello took Natasha to the Galactic Council, saying saving Anton's mother is difficult, which Anton hears and gets furious. At the Galactic Council, Bello presents the case of Anton's mother, but they dismiss it, so he informs them that he will help that woman at any cost, and no matter what they decide. Natasha takes Anton to his house and tells him that she likes him and puts all her heart into treating Anton's mother. Whereas, Anya sends Anton a message, after which Anton leaves to find her. Anton's mother tells Natasha that she was pregnant with him when the moon broke and knows he is special, no matter the circumstances. On the other hand, Anya, who saved Anton once because she got attracted to him, this time she was clear in her objective, meets Anton, tricks him to get the secrets of the stadium, and manipulates him to take poison for the stadium so that people stop looking at the sky, just as they both wanted. Anton's Sputnik and Natasha follow to rescue him before anyone can do anything to him. Just before Anton was about to leave, Anya gave him the poison to destroy the stadium. Anton leaves with Natasha for their final match. At the stadium, Anton is anxious about being captured for the foreign object to the flower, but it went undetected. The next day, before the match, people were being prepared for the final match. Anton and the rest of the team were standing on a platform to get ready. Their Sputniks were on another side, and just before the match is about to start, Bello comes to motivate them and gives a speech. The Sputniks get charged and then went behind their partners to create a nanobot uniform, but Anton's Sputnik a little late as he was new, and they still hadn't connected emotionally yet. On the little girl's suggestion, he thought they both are the same. His Sputnik got charged at once and enabled the uniform. Unluckily, it wrapped poison within his glove, which Anton can't remove. However, Bello asks to let Anton go first. Anton steps back from the team. He hurts his Sputnik really badly, because that's how they could become weak, and the dress can be removed. Following the scenario, he throws poison on the floor which begins to be absorbed and runs to the stadium. While the match starts and Anton is properly introduced before the match, he takes no part in the match and sits on the ground, legs crossed. Bello comes in and takes him to know his problem and tells him the secret of the game they have been playing, which is actually a war to protect the world from Wave Eaters sent by China, and they've already destroyed many of them. Hearing that, he realized he was so wrong and did wrong. He runs to see the poison he spread, but it's too late. So he rushes back to the stadium and tries to warn Bello, who struggled to stop it but in vain. The poison was spread everywhere. Later, the emergency evacuation saved the people. Well, right there, the Wave Eater was trying to escape but was brought down by the athletes, and they saved the day. While Natasha was congratulating Anton for the amazing game, a wave appeared on Anton's head that she noticed. Following this, Anton traps the Sputnik before he leaves to meet Anya and face her, who shows her true face, stuns Anton and tells him they would be together if he had let the flower be destroyed. Then she injects the gun into his head, gets his DNA, and sends it to her father, while Bello and others try to figure out the source of the poisoning and find the agent on the other side. Sputnik finds a way to escape his trap and rushes towards Anton, Natasha, and Bello follow it. When Sputnik finds Anton almost dead, he sacrifices his blood for Anton and gets weakened. On the other hand, Chano injects the DNA into his creation, gets a teleport bioship, and gets out of prison. Anton wakes up, and Natasha and Bello arrive as well. Chano gets into it and takes control of his bioship. Anton confesses that he was the one who brought the poison into the flower, and all this happened, whereas Bello recognizes the layer. It was a part of Chano's lab. Right away, Chano shows up and calls Bello his creator and warns him. Natasha gets hooked on Chano calling Bello his creator. She then leaves after Bello, placing Anton's Sputnik on him. They all preferred to keep Anton out of all this because he was the one who should be guilty of this. Actually, he was. Bello orders all the teleporters to guard the city and informs the Galactic Council. Anya joins his father, who asks her to stand behind him and learn. Bello tells everyone the truth about Cosmo Ball, which is actually a great war but not a game, and informs the Galactic Council to prepare a trap. While Anton is going home, some guys on his way home call him a quitter, while others prepare for the war. At home, he tries to connect with his Sputnik, but fruitless. His mother tries to console him as he was in pain for losing his Sputnik and the best team, while the other athletes fight the Wave Eaters. As soon as Bello gets off the call with the Galactic Council, Natasha comes in to inquire about why Chano called Bello his creator. Then Bello tells her the story of what happened years back. Actually, Chano was Bello's creation, but he wanted him to learn on his own, and he ended up becoming this evil. The athletes get ready to face the Wave Eaters and take down several of them, but some start to get past their defenses and destroy the cities. While in space, Chano destroys the Galactic Fleet, and Natasha watches it all happen alongside Bello and teleported with him without her will, where they fight each other, but Natasha is stunned and captured, and his Sputnik sends a signal to Anton. The Wave Eater starts to destroy the world. Anton gets up with some courage. Luckily, his Sputnik emotionally connects with him and finds his part because he couldn't just stay at home in grief. He called his Sputnik Mowgli, and the best part of him hearing this, Sputnik wakes up but is still injured and connects with Anton. Anton then leaves to help fellow athletes to fight against the Wave Eaters. He joins the fights and starts to destroy the balls with just one hit. At the same time, everyone takes shelter in underground locations. Suddenly the balls align themselves and hit Anton, but surprisingly, Anton's body absorbs their energy. Fan gets injured fighting the Wave Eaters. Anton trusts the police officer to look after her and enters the battle with Mowgli, who keeps on absorbing the energy from the Wave Eaters because he can now, since the Wave Eater hit him in the stadium, and reaches the space where he gets Natasha's signal and joins her. There he captures Anya and threatens Chano, but Chano lets him do that as she has never been of any use to him and attacks both. His teleported skills didn't work on this ship. To save them, Bello sacrificed his life. Anya tells him to take control of the ship to stop all this as it's made of his DNA, so he connects with the ship. Anton connects with the creature, and the creature then takes control of Chano, sending him and his little machine of Wave Eater to the sun while his daughter escapes. Winning the fight, Anton takes the kid and Natasha to the Earth, and they start the Earth's repairs, and the moon was restored, which leads to a better Earth climate. Everyone starts to live happily. Anton finds his true love, and there is no more threat to the universe. To watch more stories like this, do subscribe to our channel.